To the earth, your bones may have gone, but your souls are still burning bright. May your dreams be of peace and
Dream forward to the future of this world. Make your mark on the virtuous land. My cheeks are struck gently by the moonlight in the night. Saying the answer is out there, and it will find you if you want it to. The day still pulls us inside. There's just too much that time cannot erase. But it's time to let the wind blow, let the wind blow. Just hold one more thing to see the truth we came for. Discovering new horizons and strong winds we're out of control. Now just free on our minds, no matter where we came from. How I wonder why we exist for in the space. Looking up at the sky, I think of it today. Across time and space, we're gonna go on a journey. Change the world and bring us bright skies. 'Cause that's our will, that's the future taking our you hear me? The regional, can you So, Alpha was an experiment.
And we were the test subjects.
A manufactured world.
But what were they trying to do? And what the hell are these Starless anyway?
They're said to have driven humans to the brink of extinction 500 years ago. To have killed 700 billion people.
700 billion people. We're supposed to believe that? Believe it or not, you don't run hundreds of years of experiments for the fun of it.
Very true. And that's reason enough to have a serious talk about this.
The first step would be to assess what kind of threat these Starless pose to us.
You have encountered these Starless, have you not?
Yep. All of a sudden, there were like a zillion of them, and Zephedo took off running, but I have no idea what happened after that.
If Zephedo created the dolls as some kind of ARC's training system, then that would mean the Starless are an even greater threat than Dark Falls.
Right. But even if they are, we have no idea when they might show up again. It could be tomorrow, or hundreds of years from now.
There are too many unknowns. I suggest we focus on a threat we can do something about.
You mean the dolls?
The more things change, the more they stay the same.
Shouldn't there be some way to stop them? In Lucille, at least?
All the Resurgent ARC's operatives in there escaped at the same time you did. According to them, they claim to have seen a doll's production facility in Lucille's core. Why are we waiting? The teleporter that goes to Lucille's core isn't working anymore. Why? I wish I could tell you. It could have something to do with the Starless, or maybe Zephedo did something. Damn it. After all we've done, nothing has changed. We sacrificed so much for nothing.
You tell me what we've gained.
We've gained tomorrow. And the day after. And the day after that. We have time.
Ina's right. There's a lot we can still accomplish. One day at a time. Ilma, I need you to get that teleporter functioning again.
You got it.
And there have got to be other ways to get to Lucille and to stop the dolls. After all, this is just one big experiment.
True. There are Ryuker devices, Trinitas. Might be a chance for us to finally get some answers.
Hopefully the Resurgent Arcs crew will help us with that.
What of the doll's production facility in Stia? Can we not destroy that?
I plan to look into that again. It's pretty risky, but we can probably do it if we have to.
But what about the whole destroying it will plunge the whole planet into darkness thing?
Still true. It was built to be an integral part of the energy plant. Clever design, I must admit.
Worst case scenario, Alpha loses its power source, and dolls keep getting produced.
He's absolutely vile.
Regardless, we need to learn all we can. Moving on. For now, let's focus on evaluating each region's battle readiness. And of course, stay on alert for any signs of Starless. If we work together, we can ensure that no stone on Halpha goes unturned. Together, we can do this. That was a long meeting. Sorry it took so long.
Hey, can we talk?
What's up?
Don't you think Manon should have been here for this discussion?
Manon. Well, she...
She's with those Resurgent Arcs operatives we mentioned. They're all being kept in custody, for now.
She's done nothing wrong. It would just be best if she lay low for a while.
What do you mean?
The Resurgent Arcs members are worthy of sympathy. Especially from those who know their situation. Forced to micromanage Halpha like a bunch of robots from the day they were born. Never even being taught the difference between right and wrong. That said, there are still many people who feel a great deal of anger and mistrust toward them. And frankly, I can't say I blame them.
We're still trying to learn more from Manon and Feria. If they can tell us what happened and what parts they played, hopefully, that will bring people around. Still, I expect that it will take some time to smooth everything over.
How long is some time?
It shouldn't be too long. I'll let you know, as soon as the time comes.
Okay. I'll trust your judgment.
Thank you. Does that work for you too? You have my word.
Um,
Yes?
if you don't stop her, Manon will just eat the same thing every day. So, please be sure to give her something healthy to eat.
You bet. I'll let her custodian know. Anything else?
I think that's all.
Great. In that case, I'd like to talk about the next steps for the two of you.
We'll do whatever we can to help. Right?
Thank you. On second thought, we're probably all a little tired of talking for now. And this is a pretty important matter for the two of you. We may want to make sure everything's in order before we begin. What perfect timing. We just got the data together from the Retem region survey. I don't know if it'll help you in your battles or not, but would you like to take a look? Now, let's take a quick look. First, let's look at Retem's environment. As you can see, Retem is a region covered in sand. The temperature varies wildly between night and day, and it almost never rains. It would seem to be quite a harsh environment for any living creature. And yet a multitude of creatures live there nevertheless, perfectly adapted to their surroundings. We plan to do further research on the life forms there, including all local enemies. However, the environments of two regions connected by border bridges are astonishingly different from one another. We'd like to assign researchers to look into that, but for now, we must prioritize research that can help us in battle. Speaking of astonishing, Sagan Mountain Road, just inside the Retem region, is another strange area. There are electromagnetic and gravitational anomalies there. You'll even find things like huge boulders floating in midair. We think cylindrical structures called degrevs cause the anomalies, but there's still much to learn about them. But let's save that topic for another day. Now, I'll give you an overview of the residents of Retem. Retem is a region plagued by harsh environmental conditions and constantly under the threat of Dahl's attacks. That Nexalio battle the other day posed a major threat to us. However, such threats are commonplace for the people of Retem. They've lost many lives trying to keep their town safe. It's not a surprise that there are people who value strength above all else. It seems to be a basic tenet of theirs, that the strong should protect and guide the weak. The circumstances of both Aelio and Retem have always prevented us from interacting with each other much. The cultural differences are also a barrier to mutual understanding. But if you can exhibit strength to them, in spite of all this, I'm sure they'll accept you. I'd like you to reach out to the Retem Ark's defenders and earn their trust. Well, I guess that's enough of an introduction to Retem, for now. All that's left is for you to go and experience it for yourself. I can't wait to hear about it. Shall we begin? I'd like to talk about what I'll need from you two, going forward.
Sure.
We need to bolster ARC's combat readiness. And, of course, that will involve training new recruits. I can't think of anyone better suited to that role than you, Aina.
Me?
That's right.
Me? Train recruits? Are you sure? Really? You think so?
I'd be there to help out, obviously. Couldn't hurt to try, right?
Can I think about it?
Of course. And now, I'd like to ask for your help. What is it?
It's a distress signal from the scout team. Oh no, their vital signs are fading.
Where are they?
Rezel Forest.
Got it. Dozer, can you take this one?
Yes, sir.
So am I.
I'm counting on you two.